talks about elections and politics in general. And don't mention anything about jobs. You know, Uncle Dave is unemployed at the moment. This is a really sensitive topic for them.
What are we allowed to talk about then? The weather?
Come on. I just want a nice and joyful Christmas celebration together. It's the first one since Grandpa passed. And it would mean a lot to your father if we all try our best to get along. Isn't it right, Mark?
Yeah. Listen to your mother.
Oh God, they're here. Hello, Nancy. Come in.
There he is. How's my dearest brother? Come and give me a hug. Look, I brought your favorite whiskey. And my sweet niece. My, how you've grown. You're such a beautiful young lady now. I bet the boys are swarming around you.
Did you have a good drive here? Where's David?
It was fine. Dave was picking up Mommy. They should be here any moment.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Mommy.
Merry Christmas.
Oh dear Mommy, how wonderful to be together as a big family again, just like old times.
What?
It is great to be together again as a family.
Well, we could have that every day if my selfish children hadn't decided to cart me off to rot away in old folks' home.
But you said you liked it there. Didn't you make a lot of new friends?
They're all going to die soon anyway. Also, they don't want to play bingo with me anymore. They say I cheat.
Well, I can play with you when we come to visit.
Thanks. I would rather die of boredom.
Okay, come on. How about you guys make yourself comfortable while I check on the goose?
So, Nancy, how have you been?
Oh, I'm exhausted. Did I tell you about my new boss? She is terrible. I think she actually hates me. It stresses me out, and now with our neighbor's new baby, I can't even relax at home. I'm barely sleeping with all the crying. I already complained to the landlord, but he won't do anything.
Well, I doubt there's much he could do. I mean, babies cry a lot in the beginning, but I'm sure it will get better in a few months.
Well, my precious Bobby barely cried. He was such an angel. By the way, he asked me to give you his love. He couldn't make it. He has to study for his final exams. My boy is such a diligent and smart boy. He's the best in all his university courses. By the way, how are you doing in school, Lizzy?
I'm doing well enough, thank you. But I'm surely no match for my amazing cousin Bobby.
Well, if you're struggling, I'm sure Bobby wouldn't mind tutoring you. You know, he was the valedictorian of his high school class.
If you would ever let us forget that.
I'm hungry.
The goose still needs a few more minutes, I'm afraid.
No. Did you forget to put it in the oven on time? You said it would be ready at 6 and now it's already 1/4 past.
The one time the guests are on time, the host isn't. Am I right?
We were just running behind a little this morning. It was very hectic. Why don't we start with wine?
Why didn't you tell me you couldn't handle it? I could have come over earlier and made my famous green bean casserole.
Thanks, Nancy. But I have everything under control. The goose is just taking a little longer than I anticipated.
Did you get one from the grocery store? I heard they feed them all sorts of chemicals to make them put on more meat. It's cruel. Really, you should have gotten one of those organic ones from the butcher. At least you know what you're getting there. Real animal and not some poor creature full of antibiotics and steroids.
Thanks, Dave. I keep that in mind for next time.
Are you sure it isn't done yet? It's been in the oven for quite a while now.
Yes, Nancy, like I said, it still needs a few more minutes.
I'm just checking. Some of us like them juicy and not dry, you know?
I have everything under control. Thank you.
no need to get upset. We all make mistakes.
Honey, I'm sure it will be lovely. We don't mind waiting a bit longer.
Can I have some wine?
No, honey, we talked about this. Not until you're 18.
Remember, alcohol is bad for your skin and boys don't like girls to drink anyway. You won't always stay this young and pretty, you know? So better use the time you have left. Otherwise, you're going to end up alone as an old spinster.
I'm 16. I still have a lot of time left. Also, I don't even want to find a husband. I don't even want to get married.
Well, that's what you say now. But look at your aunt and me. We met in university and married after only 6 months.
Yeah, because you knocked her up and Granny would have disowned Aunt Nancy if she found out.
What about me?
Nothing, Mommy. We were just talking about my wedding and how happy you were that I found a good husband.
Well, I'm not sure about the good husband part. Just wanted you out of the house.
How's the goose looking, dear? Anybody more wine?
You call that wine? No, thanks, Mommy. Very drinky stuff. Don't make me wine, I tell you.
It still needs a few more minutes.
Are you trying to starve us or what?
No, Dorothy. It's just a bigger goose than I thought, so it takes longer than normal.
Are you sure it isn't done yet?
Yes, Nancy, as I said, it still needs a few more minutes.
No reason, my. No reason to get upset now. I was just trying to be helpful. See? I told her so.
Are you trying to poison us? First the stars and now this? You just can't wait to get your hands on my inheritance, can you?
Maybe we can scrape off the black bits? I'm sure underneath it's delicious.
No way. You know how bad bird food is for you? I heard you can get cancer from it. All the chemicals in the poor animal probably make it even worse. If it was an organic goose, maybe. But from the store?
I told you it was ready.
You know what? Since you know everything better, why don't you just make the next Christmas dinner? And you can make everything the way you like it, and I don't have to listen to your constant nagging.
I'm not nagging. I was just trying to be helpful. You just can't stand to admit that you are overwhelmed. I should have never let you host Christmas. I knew it would be just too much for you to handle.
Come on now, Nancy, that's not really fair. I mean, Susan did her best. It was just a little mistake.
You call that a little mistake?
You know what? I have enough. Of all of you, all you do is complain about everything that I do, but you aren't any better. Dave, you talk like you know everything, but you haven't had a job in 6 months. And then I got fired for drinking on the job, so don't pretend like you're some big shot.
Susan!
Oh, and you with your amazing Billy. We all know he failed his last semester and has to retake all the exams. That's the real reason he isn't here tonight, isn't it?
Calm down, honey.
Calm down. I'm just getting started. And if you weren't so spineless, you would support me here. I'm your wife. Actually, you know what? I want a divorce.
You really think that you are going to find someone as good as my son again? Just look at you. You should be glad he still puts up with this.
Shut up, you old hack.
You're amazing, Mom.
Come on, sweetie. Let's see if McDonald's is still open. Bring the wine.
Well, just like the old times.